Hello and welcome to the first ever XP Marketing podcast with myself, Greg Taylor, and my colleague Chris Fawcett. Today we're going to be looking at our first customer, Carabao Energy Drinks, and speak about their rise in markets around the world and how they got to where they are today. We'll also discuss a variety of methods we've already used to promote Carabao as a brand and where we want to help them get in the future. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
XP Marketing, taking your business to the next level.
So Greg, tell us a bit about the background of Carabao as a company, if you will.
With its roots firmly planted in Thailand, Carabao has seen a huge breakout across the globe over the last few years via smart marketing and strong messages. However, there's still a long way to go before the brand will become globally recognised. Launched in 2002, Carabao has amassed an impressive 21% of the energy drink share market in Thailand, but are looking for creative ways to branch out across the globe. Marketing through football clubs has been a focus of Carabao in recent years, with the company becoming the main shirt sponsor of Championship side Reading FC in 2015 and the training kit sponsors of Chelsea FC in 2016. The company looked to market their brand further by becoming the official title sponsor of the EFL Cup in 2016, gaining a 3-year contract that will begin in the 2017-18 season and will end in the 2019-20 season. So there we have it. As mentioned, they have really done a good job to get a firm grasp of that Thai market, but there's still a long way to go in terms of branching out across the world. Now then, Chris, if you could tell us a little bit more about our target market for this promotion, as well as the social media tools we've already set up for them, and how we've used the storyboard marketing, that would be great.
So, you see, our target market is cyclists aged 20 to 30 and all about promoting that healthy lifestyle. In terms of tools we have used, social media has been extremely handy and we've already managed to set up a Twitter, Instagram and an email account for consumers to engage and interact with the content we create, such as a storyboard. The storyboard itself was created to give a strong brand message about Carabao energy drinks that is recognisable and would be easy for consumers to connect with. We also believe that the wording used on the storyboard photo represents the brand message Carabao wants to send out to its consumers, that in purchasing and consuming the product they will be gaining a fighting spirit of the Carabao that will enable them to conquer not only the journey while cycling but also the rest of the day ahead.
Brilliant. So that connectivity between consumers and the company as a whole is really evident throughout the marketing campaign, and it's good to see the social media accounts allows for easy connectivity with consumers who can interact with the messages we're trying to send out.
Right, next, shall we discuss where we see the brand going in the future and what our vision for the company to become a truly global brand competing with the likes of Red Bull?
Yeah, so the American market is one that has great potential if it is correctly tapped into. 47% of Americans surveyed said they drank energy drinks several times a week, meaning there is a huge consumer base ready and waiting to try the product. The potential issue with breaking into the American market is that companies such as Red Bull, Rockstar and Monster are already very well established companies across North America and have already ascertained a huge percentage of the energy drink market, making a potential market breakthrough difficult. Promotion through football, or soccer, would also struggle to get the company much recognition in the US in the short term, due to the sport not being the most popular in the country, like it is in England. However, soccer is one of the fastest growing sports in America, with new teams being formed regularly, meaning the opportunity to become the main sponsors for a new team now could have great impact for the company going forward, because if the sport and the team continue to grow in popularity, the company should also see more exposure. But in the short term, it could be more beneficial for Carabao to invest heavily in the most popular US sport there is, in American football. The big aim would be to get a slot at the Super Bowl halftime show, which is viewed by over 100 million people, meaning a $5.25 million 30-second halftime advertisement could be the marketing strategy to increase Carabao's American popularity and in turn give the company a good market share to work with in the USA. In the long run, our big ambition is to help Carabao sponsor the biggest sporting event there is in the world, the World Cup. The 2010 World Cup in South Africa boasted viewing figures of 3.2 billion people, 46.4% of the global population, according to FIFA. Exposure on this level would take the Carabao brand to a huge global scale and potentially see it rise in popularity to the levels of other sponsors that already back the tournament, such as Visa and McDonald's. Doing this would mean they follow in the footsteps of Mengniu Dairy, another Asian company that was founded relatively recently compared to the other brands sponsoring the competition, but has seen a soar in its market shares in Asia and has looked to take that next step in global marketing.
There's no doubt Carabao has done a remarkable job to get into the position it is in today, but with the vision and strategy of XP Marketing, the company are about to embark on a journey to take their brand to the next level.
So there we have it, our first official XP Marketing podcast. We hope you enjoyed it and we'll tune into our next one. But for now, it's goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.